All right, so on this vid, what we're going to talk about is chakras, a quick summarization of what it is, and when people say chakra work, basically what that entails. Because it's very important, because we all know that the chakra system is what we take every single time we incarnate. So when you wake up and you feel some type of way, it might not even be anything that is physical. As we all know, this whole world is pretty much ran on the spiritual realm, and then everything in correspondence to that comes out in the physical. So if you are not in control of your spirituality, your emotions, your ego, sometimes things will quickly get out of balance and you'll be looking around like, what the fuck going on? I don't even understand what the fuck going on, and you don't know how to fix it. So you crying, mad, got your arms folded. You can't even watch a TV show without getting mad. And then you say, okay, cool, I got to figure some shit out because I want to get to a higher level. I want to get to my greatest self, which is the Christ-like energy, which everyone embodies, because you are God and you rule your temple, which is your body. How do you rule your temple? Well, you rule your temple by learning about your temple. That's the most important thing. Now, all the involuntary shit, we already mastered that shit. We can eat, we can sleep, we could breathe, we could fuck. This is the shit that we could do without even trying. The important shit, or the chakra work, comes when you start to learn about other aspects of your body that control you. Like they say, meditation is not to control your thoughts. It is to make sure that your thoughts do not control you. If you are ran by whatever thought that pops in your fucking head, you'll be fucking crazy. You won't ever be happy. So these are the reasons why we try to figure out how to control this shit, control ourselves, which is pretty much balance. It's becoming one with yourself. When you become one with yourself, you become one with the universe. You get to know this beautiful shit instead of being all wrapped up in your feelings. You know why people say get out your feelings? Because when you in your feelings, you can't take in other things. You can't take in the beauty of the world. You can't be empathetic. You can't see the bigger picture. You can't realize that everything is connected because you're so worried about yourself that you don't know that the reason why you getting headaches is because you eat chocolate and drink Pepsis every day. You just like, I'm going through these headaches and I don't know what to do. Well, you got to figure out you and how you work so you can figure out how the fuck to get rid of this shit. And the way you figure out you is through diet, chakra work, and things of that nature. So, and that's actually spirituality. We'll get in the, I always say, are you spiritual? Are you spiritual? But, and I say that to myself so I can stay on the right path. Am I spiritual? Is that my thought? Is that my concern? I always am curious to know, did this come from me or outside force? Okay. All right. Natural Hair Story on IG, Natural Hair Story on Etsy. Check out my waist beads and all that. Now let's work. So the spiritual definition of a chakra is the chakras are described as being aligned in an ascending column from the base of your spine to the top of your head. The function of the chakra is to spin and draw in energy to keep your spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical health in the body in balance. So if I was to tell you to balance, or go outside and stand on one leg and balance, you would rock side to side. You would shift your weight and try to figure out what it is. The reason why I describe it like that is balance is never going to be something that you're finished with. Balance is continual. Balance is consistent. So one day it's going to be easy to balance like holding a little bowl. And then some days it's going to be heavy like a backpack where you got to bend over and push through that shit. Other days it's going to be so heavy that you're going to feel like that you weightlifting a 500-pound weight. But as long as you constantly shifting your thoughts and your physical body, which is another way to generate or change energy, you can balance out your life, which is why some people get really spiritual when they start working out, because moving physically is a way to change or balance your energy. Some people get real spiritual when they start meditating because they controlling their thoughts, they controlling their mind. That is a way to change or balance energy. Chakra work is pretty much the same thing. So I wrote down, y'all know when I got the book, The Shit Get Real. I wrote down some shit that helped me Because a lot of times we running around and we can't even work on us, because we can't even say, okay, well, I can stop this and I can stop that and I can work on me. This is what helped me, because I'm always going 100 miles an hour and I need to slow the fuck down. My mother been telling me that shit for years. All right, so it says relaxation is what we are. Stress is what we think we should be. Now let that sit in. Relaxation is what we are. Stress is what we think we should be. You are continually going to be stressed if you are saying, oh my goodness, I don't like this. This is not for me. I should be at a different place. Sometimes you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Watch my video of divine alignment. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at this time, at this very moment. Your responsibility is to keep learning. Learning is going to balance you back to the chakra work. Okay, so it says the heart is the driver and the ego is the vehicle. Take the heart to where it needs to go. Take the heart to where it needs to go. And that way you start getting to things that are important to you. Like, I want to be happy, because the heart doesn't desire like material things all the time. The heart desires a certain feeling, right? So you want to feel good. Your heart is how you feel. And that is actually what makes you. All right, so we got 7 chakras, and of course we know that the chakras are wheels of energy that control your emotions and your thoughts. All right, so you start at the base of the spine and you work your way up, and that's probably how you should start when you do chakra work, because you can always stand to heal in all areas or aspects of your 7 chakras. Now, if you know exactly what chakra you having a problem with, you can go straight to that. But remember, balance is the key to life. So you got to understand that in all times, you need to be saying, okay, well, this is something I need to work on. That is something I need to work on. And a lot of things we don't even know we got to work on, because it's in the back of our subconscious and we feel like we don't have a problem with it until somebody mentions something that takes you to a whole nother level. And you like, hold on, why the fuck did I get so mad at that? That doesn't even make sense. Well, it's because it's something that was lying dormant that you felt like you put to the back of your brain, but you never really resolved the issue. Past trauma. It affects all of us. So chakra work will also help with your past traumas. All right, so the first chakra, which starts at the bottom, is the root chakra. This is the chakra that is responsible for your urge to survive. So you understand you got to breathe, you got to eat, you got to sleep. We all know how to do those things. The color of the root chakra is red. When you're working on the root chakra, the things that you want to do is you want to exercise, you want to do yoga, and you want to walk barefoot outside, anything that has to do with fluid body movement. The things that block your root chakra is fear. So if you want to let go of fear, you got to start working on your root chakra. And you do that by, like I said, exercise, yoga, and walking barefoot outside. Fluid motion, aggressive motion, all of that will change your energy and your root chakra. All right, so the second the second chakra going up from the bottom is called your sacral chakra. This is the chakra that is responsible for your sexual urges, your drive, how you perceive sex, and also your creativity. So if you've ever had a blockage in anything, it's about time. If you're trying to write a book and you can't write a book because you can't get creative, or you're an artist and you can't make the Picasso that you're trying to make, it's because 9 times out of 10, you got to work on your sacral chakra. Now, the color of the sacral chakra is orange. And if you want to work on your sacral chakra, this is a fun chakra to fix. You embrace your sexuality. You try new things. You think about what you truly desire, and you try those things, of course, safely. Don't go out here thotting and trotting. Don't have your cat in the alley. Don't let your alley be your cat. But I'm just saying, you work on it. You embrace your sexuality. If you needed to watch porn, watch porn. If you need to switch up your category of porn, switch up your category of porn. If you need to talk to your partner and say, hey, partner, I wanted to try a different position. These are the things that you can do to boost your creativity. All right. So the third chakra, moving all the way up, is your solar plexus chakra. And this chakra is responsible for confidence and how you control your life, which is very important. This is considered yellow. This one is represented by the color yellow. And if you wanted to become more confident, if you wanted to trust yourself, if you wanted to relax, believe your worth, which is very, very important, and rise your self-esteem, these are the things that you could do with working on your solar plexus chakra. So the way you can do that, the way you can fix that chakra is living your purpose. I got another video about when to leave your 9 to 5. Living in your purpose is doing the things that you feel like you called to do. Whether you feel like you called to make head wraps, called to make waist beads and YouTube videos, you have to be able to live in your purpose. You wanted to open a business, open that shit. That is how you unblock your sacral chakra. So if you don't know where to start, get a piece of paper. I always say, y'all know my book. Get a piece of paper and start writing down the things you like. Look over it and figure out what things that you really want to do, what things you want to act on. And like they say, Nike, just do it. Start acting on it. You want to try paint. And it's no right or wrong thing because you're constantly evolving. So I used to love doing hair. I still do it. I found some better shit. You grow. So you write it down. You think you like to do this and you go. And actually learning from those things that you moved on from can actually help you become a better person. So that's how you live in your purpose. All right. So we on number 4, which is the heart chakra. This chakra is very fucking important. Very, 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 very fucking important. So the heart chakra controls everything relationship wise. Anybody you connect with, your heart chakra controls that. And it also controls how you give and receive love. Very important. Very important. Because if you don't fix this, how can you receive love? You ever had somebody around you and they just trying to love you and you like, what the fuck? Why are you being nice to me? You need to work on your heart chakra because you don't understand how to receive love. And that don't mean it's going to be long-term love. Maybe that person just there to be nice to you for a day or two. Maybe they helped you not get lost when you was driving around. Maybe that person was your work buddy and y'all always ate lunch together and it lifted your spirit. You can't, why is she talking to me? Well, you're guarded. That's your heart chakra. You got to release that motherfucker. All right, so I said that the heart chakra is green. And here's what it controls. It gives and receives compliments. You can do daily gratitudes to work on your heart chakra. I am thankful for my breath. I am thankful for the shape of my body. I am thankful for the color of my skin. I am thankful. These are the things that you can speak into existence to work on your heart chakra. You can open up to loving relationships. I'm not talking about a nigga. I'm talking about loving relationships. Do your puppy love you? Be open. Maybe you need a pet. Shit, I done had a million of them. Maybe you need a homegirl. Maybe it's time, like I said, to open up your heart and allow your other half to come in. Your twin flame or your soulmate to come in so you can learn and grow. You have to be open. This is how you open your heart chakra. Okay. Your heart chakra is blocked by grief and secrets. Grief and secrets. So if you're still mourning, you definitely need to work on your heart chakra. If you have horrible secrets that you feel like the world should never know, that's one of the things that is blocking your heart chakra, which is why you can't let anybody in, because you probably don't trust nobody because you can't trust your motherfucking self. So that is how you work on the heart chakra. All right, so the throat, we on number 5. The throat chakra is colored by blue, and that controls how you communicate, how you tell the truth, and your self-expression. Okie dokie. So your throat chakra is blocked by one thing and one thing alone: lies. Lies. When you speak, you have to speak the truth. When you speak the truth, that allows people to trust you. When you speak the truth, that allows people to get to know the real you because you're not putting up a facade. And people will be like, oh, she's so whatever. They don't even know the real you. I seen a meme where it said, I walk around like this all the time. Well, if you walk around like that and you ain't really mad, that means you kind of living not the truth. And living the truth is very, very important because it helps you embrace you. There is a certain strength in transparency. I ain't saying telling niggas what happened in the 3rd grade and that you was bullied. I'm saying I like butterflies. I ain't afraid to say it. I fucking like butterflies. I like rabbits. I'm not afraid to say it. Sometimes I sing and dance all the motherfucking time. Actually, me and my youngest daughter speak in song from the morning to the night. Now, if you wasn't used to us, you probably would be annoyed. That's my truth. That's what makes me happy. That's what aligns my chakras. You feel me? So I speak in song. It is what it is. You got to live in your truth. Live in your truth. Don't lie. You got to stop lying. You got to be honest with yourself. Listen, you can lie to everybody else in the world, but you can't lie to yourself. When you start lying to yourself, you start distrusting yourself. You don't even believe yourself. You do like popcorn. You gonna have to let it go, but you do like popcorn. I don't even, these niggas, that's not true. You love niggas. Matter of fact, that's all you care about. Matter of fact, that's the only thing on your timeline is niggas with no shirts on. Fuck these niggas. That's a lie. You don't mean that shit. That shit ain't true. I hate you. You don't hate him. You fucking love him to death. You mad because he ain't do what you wanted them to do. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. All right, so we on number 6, which is your 3rd eye. And your 3rd eye helps you see the bigger picture in life. And it also connects you with your intuition. That color is indigo. Indigo. All right, so here we go. When you walk outside, when you say you connected to the universe, could you explain to me how? Could you? Could you? Well, if you can't, it might be time to work on your 3rd eye. Now, your 3rd eye is pretty much your pineal gland, your center of knowledge. You change how you think. You even change how your body works by getting right information. This chakra system is very, 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 very hard to control because usually it involves releasing of what you learned to take in new stuff that you weren't raised up in. A lot of times this can be affected by religion and things of that nature. For all my conscious folk, our biggest, first, we got to get to why we being conscious. Secondly, we have to release all the shit that we learned. And then you got to accept certain things. Then you got to consistently balance your consciousness by making sure that you don't fall into the realm of a conscious Christian. So it is good to know about all your deities. It is good to understand how they work because we know that all of the deities and the stories attached pulls things out of us. Like you learn about certain deities because they were strong and you looking for strength. You learn about other deities because they embodied love and you're looking for love or to receive love. What you don't do is start worshiping. What you don't do is start worshiping these deities because you fall right back into the Bible tray. Spirituality has nothing to do with structured religion or structured anything because you're spiritual. And as we know, our spirit changes all the time. You're supposed to be constantly learning. You're supposed to learn about this, move on. Learn. They say one that masters everything is one that masters one thing is a fool of the universe. You got to master everything. If you tell me everything about Muslim religion, then that means you got to tell me about the religion that started before Muslim religion. If you can tell me everything about Buddhism, you got to be able to tell me that the monks was black and that karate started in Africa. And all the animals that are on the Chinese zodiacs and all of that ain't even in China. So you got to figure out how the fuck it's no Chinese elephants. Okay, we ain't going to go too deep into that, but yeah, these are the things. So you have to constantly be learning. If you meditating and you can put your hand behind your fucking asshole, then you done mastered damn near yoga. So it's time to learn about something else. Maybe you need to learn about yoni yoga, where you put your yoni egg in and you tightening and you releasing. I don't know. It's certain levels to everything. You don't want to get stuck anywhere. If you learn the Bible in and out and you can tell me every verse and every page, that means it's time to move on to something else. It's time to move on to something else because you'll be stuck. And that means you're at a stuck spiritual level and you can't ascend. And the point is to get to your highest level of spirituality. And you do that by constantly absorbing and running for and chasing knowledge. All right, so if you wanted to work on unblocking your third eye, you have to learn new things. That's the biggest. You have to learn new things. You have to learn new things. Not the stuff that the TV tell you. No. Because everything that the TV, even some social medias tell you, is based on a higher. If you think for 1 second anything made it past Western or supremacy's filter, you lost your brain. Everything on your TV is sent to program you. Everything. Jump off the TV. Go learn things that your heart desires, that you want to know about. Stop learning about the things that somebody give you. That's somebody giving you some shit. That's not even some shit that you said, oh, well, I'm going to figure this shit out on my own. No. All right. Also, the TV keeps you unfocused. Just want to put that out there. Sometimes you got to leave the TV alone. You can have a few shows, but you got to learn some shit. And not the shit that they told you or how they told you. Because most of the time, what did they say? If the tiger never had a perspective, then the hunter would always be right. So you're going to have to learn the tiger's point of view or the elephant's point of view or the little guy other than the person that's running the show. All right, so last chakra is the crown chakra. This chakra is responsible for higher consciousness and spirituality. This chakra's color is purple. And it's really, really easy. You have to release some of your worldly possessions and the things that you are attached to. Now, I'm not saying that go outside and give away all your shoes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they say cluttered house, empty mind, empty house, full mind. Did I say that right? Cluttered house, empty mind. Full mind, empty house. Okay, yeah, I got it. So basically, once you get to a point of enlightenment or real spirituality or consciousness, you start to realize that everything is an illusion. And there's certain things that matter and certain things that don't matter. Your shirts with a horse on it didn't make you a better person. Neither did your red bottoms or your Gucci bag. When you start to release those things, because we are running for material possessions to feel better about ourselves, to make ourselves feel pretty, or running after this whole glamorous idea of the world. When in fact, the most important thing, the most beautiful thing is you alone, working on yourself. It's nothing prettier than a person that is conscious and they happy with themselves and they in balance and they in tune. It don't got shit to do with the ponytail to your ass. It don't got nothing to do with the bends you pull up on. You can still be a fucked up person. It don't got nothing to do with how big your house is. Nothing to do with any of those things. Your crazy amount of shoes, nothing. If you don't work on you, what is it for? This is all an illusion and the point. Because you can't keep, you know how people say you can't keep nothing when you die? This shit really don't matter, because at the end of the day, all of us is passing and you can't take none of this shit with you. But I tell you what you can take with you. You take your chakra system every time you ascend. So if you want to ascend to the point where you a goddamn ancestor and you out here helping everybody, you got to get right with you. You got to get right with you. I'm not saying don't get nice furniture. I'm not saying don't get nice cars. But as soon as you feel like your worth is based on your nice furniture and your nice cars, that's when you fucked up. That's when you fucked up. I ain't saying walk around and go every day to the thrift store. And I'm saying there ain't nothing wrong with the thrift store. I'm just saying you gotta be able to know that your worth is based on how well you love yourself, how well you care for yourself, how much knowledge you have attained, how kind you are with your knowledge. Don't learn a whole bunch of shit and turn your nose up on niggas that don't know shit. That's the one thing, that's hard, because in the beginning of your conscious journey, you're going to start getting frustrated with people that don't agree with you. And then you're going to have to realize that shit don't got nothing to do with you. Everybody is on their own conscious journey at their own conscious time. Even if you live in the same house with somebody, y'all might not be on the same level of spirituality. You might not be able to see everything they see, and they might not be able to see everything that you see. They might not understand everything. It's not for them to understand. It's for you to understand. So stop saying you're going to save these niggas. Because really the only motherfucker you can save is yourself. Now you can share information. You can give it out to the world. What I'm doing right now. But can I make you feel how I feel? No, I cannot. And I will lose my brain getting frustrated as to why people don't think or act how I act. You're going to have to let it go. Post your memes on IG about being conscious and what makes you feel good. Don't get mad because you only got 2 likes. And when you put the picture of the weave, you got 100 likes. Everybody is not on the same conscious journey as you. It's your conscious journey, not theirs. Not theirs. Okay, so I hope I helped explain the chakras and how you need to balance them on a constant basis. So every morning you need to release fear. Every morning you need to get rid of guilt, shame, and disappointment. Every morning you need to not keep secrets about yourself. I'm not saying share it to the world. I'm not saying share it to the world. But you got to let grief go. Life is a constant process, constant wheel, constant process. You born, you live, you die. You born, you live, you die. You born, you live, you die. People going to walk out your life. People going to walk in your life. If you hold on to the fact that somebody left your life for whatever reason, by choice, by death, by force, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose your brain. You have to remember that everybody was put there for a reason, to teach you something, to make you better, to make you learn about yourself. Embrace the good things, learn from the bad things, and thank the universe for helping you grow. That's how you get past dealing when people come in and out of your life for whatever reason. For whatever reason. All right. You want to get up? You want to stop lying to yourself. Start with not lying to yourself, and it'll help you not lie to nobody else. If somebody say, do you like this? Say, if you like it, I like it. That ain't a lie. You ain't say it was pretty. You just said if they like it, then you like it. You can't be like, that shit ugly, because that's not considerate. That's kind of rude. You start by shit like that. Hey, you want to go out and eat pizza with me? It's important I eat pizza every Friday. Guess what? You don't like eating pizza, and you don't like going out on Fridays. So you can't be like, yeah, and be, I don't know why I'm here. You got to be like, hey, look, I like this chill in. If you want to swing by. I like to watch shit about Egypt on TV. I like to watch YouTubes about spiritual people. I want to see what is it called? The True Colors, the Hidden Colors 5. That's what I want to see. You want to stop by and do that? You're not being rude. You're just being honest to yourself. All right, and last but not least, thinking that worldly possessions, material possessions, affect how great or wonderful you are. No. It's okay to have nice shit. But the nice shit don't make you better. You can't get better until you work on you. How do you work on you? Well, you start with your diet, and then you start with these chakras. And when you balance these bitches, you wake up smiling all the time. Even when shit go crazy. And that is mental health. When you can actually look at a situation and say, I'm good. Shit had to happen. I learned from it. Now, why me? I'm so mad. I hate everyone. No, you don't hate everybody. You just a little bit mad. Just a little bit mad. Perception is reality. All right, so check me out on IG. Hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the page. My waist beads is the shit. My waist beads is the shit. My waist beads come from my creativity. My creativity comes from my solar plexus. And I work on that motherfucker continuously. Check out my Etsy page. I appreciate y'all time. This was a long one. If y'all roll through this bitch, if you leave a comment in the page and say, y'all watched the whole video, I'm telling you, I'm flattered. I watched the whole video. This is how I felt about it. If you made it through this, I appreciate you. Thank you. Chakras.